I love watermelon radish. I use watermelon radish a lot within my dishes. I think it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it's punchy, it's spicy, there's a lot of texture. Kind of like me, punchy, spicy texture. We like that. We like that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cookin with Tea. I'm so glad to be back. You know, your girl has been ripping and running and traveling all over the world. Y'all have been like, where is Cookin with Tea? Where are the cooking recipes? And this is right on time. For Labor Day, I'm bringing you something super delicious and fairly easy to whip up while you're hosting, or if you want to try something super seasonal and delicious. Let's get into it. So when I think of Labor Day, I think of grilling, obviously. I think of hosting, I think of chilling and relaxing, and I can't do that without a beverage. So I'm gonna show y'all how to make a super simple Arnold Palmer. We all know and love her, or him, or they. So let's get into making the tea. I have a few black tea bags in here. We're gonna just add a little bit of water over our tea bags and let this steep while we prep the rest of our ingredients for this dish. So obviously the next big project to let the flavors build and marry is marinating our shrimp. When I host and I'm cooking for company, I like to make things that are fairly easy to cook and don't take too much of a hassle. And I think this is something you could do while entertaining and enjoying and living your best life. I'm gonna keep the tail on my shrimp. We have a beautiful, I wanna say this is an 1820 size shrimp, deveined. And I'm going to keep the peels because you know me, the stock queen. No flavor goes left behind. Easy peel, we love that for me. You also wanna go for a nice meaty shrimp for the salad. You don't wanna go with any tiny shrimp. You wanna make sure there's some juicy bounce to it. The marinade for the shrimp itself can be used year round. It's not really like you have to stick seasonally with it. Yes, you can interchange the produce. We're gonna season our shrimp now. I have a mixture of chili powder, chili flake, cumin, garlic powder, and onion powder. And we're just gonna go ahead and season the shrimp. And of course, always some salt. Good amount of salt. I'm also gonna grate some fresh garlic into the shrimp. Don't be a hero. Don't zest your finger. It hurts so bad. Your knuckle, oh my God, it's the worst. But yeah, I mean, the traveling has been fun. Travel with Tea has been so much fun. I hope y'all have enjoyed that side of the channel and that content because I love making it. I love producing it and I love sharing my experiences with y'all. So yeah, it's another way to kind of tap into what Tea's doing in my little world. And now we're also going to add in some lime zest. I have so much lime zest. I actually use zest all the time, so I kind of just like pre-zest sometimes. And we're also going to add some lime juice. Go ahead and squeeze that. I do want to have like a little butter for basting the shrimp while I'm out there. So I am going to take a little butter as well as some of the honey, some lime zest, some salt, and then the same spices and kind of have that reserved on the side so we can get into that right now. So I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of garlic. This may or may not have been a little last minute. Oh, maybe that'd be good. So a little onion, salt, garlic, salt. Chefs love and improvise, by the way. Like, this is just what we do. We're like, oh, we have every opportunity to make more flavor, add more flavor and depth into the dish. Why not go for it? So that's what we're doing right now. Add a little salt to the butter as well. Fork it, we're just gonna fork it. Obviously this is some softened butter, so perfect. We can kind of just like baste the shrimp a little bit with this while they're on the grill. I think that'll be nice. And then we're gonna add a little bit of garlic oil. This is some oil that I've infused. Actually, it's garlic and shallot oil. I fry shallots and garlic all the time and I just reserve that neutral oil and I cook with it all the time because no flavor left behind. That is just my MO, okay? And then we're just going to go ahead and give the shrimp a little mix. And then we're gonna add a little bit of hot honey, which is gonna help with the grilling and add some sweetness to the shrimp that's already sweet. But it's just gonna add a nice little caramelization, and it's just gonna be so good. I mean, we love hot honey. Let's just kind of mix this up a little. So I'm also gonna be adding in a little bit of paprika just for some color, I think. I'm visualizing the plate when it's cooked, and I'm like, I want it to be a little bit more tinted red. So it's gonna be so bomb. I'm gonna let this sit and marry and do its thing, and we're gonna work on all of our veg prep. Obviously it's stone fruit season. I love peaches. I love a grilled peach. So let's talk about grilled peaches. I feel like a lot of people don't cook peaches enough. I think they're great raw, obviously. We love a fresh raw peach, but they're honestly the perfect fruit to grill. So I'm gonna just half them like this, remove the seed, and we're gonna cover them in a little bit of oil and salt, and we're gonna grill them outside. What does that sound? Sounds great to me. And then we're also gonna grill some avocado. Avocado is another one of those fruits that people don't tend to cook often. I mean, like, why would you? I eat probably 2 avocados a day. They are fantastic peeled. I mean, that's what I'm doing. They're fantastic grilled. So we're gonna peel the avocado, kind of clean, and then you wanna grill this side, obviously because it's the flat side. We're gonna season it like this. Try to make sure it doesn't like slip and slide because you're placing it on the round half. You wanna scoop it out. Make sure you're grabbing avocado that's not super ripe. There's still some firmness and some like dentiness to it, because if it's too mushy, it's not gonna grill. I mean, it'll grill, but it'll be a mess. And we're grilling and we're chilling. We're not trying to make it messy. We're trying to have a good time. We're trying to kiki. We're trying to catch up. We're hosting. You know what I mean? We're hosting. This is also a beautiful dish visually. It's colorful, it's vibrant. It's healthy. Like, it's healthy. You know what I mean? Aside from my dairy-free friends that live here in LA, the butter just nicks the butter. Like, you're living a pretty clean, grilled, delicious meal, if you ask me. So we have our avocados, we have our peaches. Last but never least, we are gonna be grilling some squash. I feel like squash is it's also a fruit. We're grilling all fruits. This is a fruit salad. This is the fruit salad of my childhood dreams. Do y'all remember the Wiggles? That fruit salad song? That was my jam. That was my jam. I literally used to sing that with my sister all the time. I want to sing it, but are you guys gonna cringe at me? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yummy, yummy. It was the jam, like what? So this is like the adult fruit salad of my dreams. Okay, so squash. Whatever happened to the Wiggles? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna take the top and the bottom off, and I want to cut the squash in half. I do want to do that, both of them. And I also wanna take the seeds out because squash is a very water-packed fruit, and it's a fruit, right? It has seeds. Or is it a vegetable? I don't know. I'm gonna call it a fruit because I think that's just more of the vibe. We're gonna take the seeds out, and we're just going to leave the planked squash, zucchini. After we grill all of this stuff is when I like to break it down, because I find that when you're grilling with a bunch of tiny little pieces, it just kind of gets lost, and I hate when they fall into the grate, and I just rather like char it and grill it evenly and more beautiful. So there's that. Yummy, 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 yummy fruit salad. If I could sing. Oh, how did it go again? It goes like, yeah. I'm gonna watch that tonight. I really am, honestly. Okay, we're going to season our vegetables and fruits, or fruits. We're gonna season our produce with a little bit of that garlic oil, shallot oil I mentioned. And I wanna keep this part of our dish fairly light and clean. So we're just gonna add a little oil and some salt. This is what's gonna be grilled. There's also gonna be a part of the salad that's fresh and not grilled, which are gonna be our tomatoes, our onions, our herbs, and a little bit of radish. So, another update, the last time we like even did one of these, I was 28, I'm 29 now. So I'm just like growing up. So that's crazy. Anyways, so watermelon radish. I love watermelon radish. I use watermelon radish a lot within my dishes. I think it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it's punchy, it's spicy, there's a lot of texture. Kind of like me, punchy, spicy texture. We like that. We like that. So actually, I'm thinking like, we take the radish and we cut it in half. Ooh, look how pretty that is. I'm trying to tell you, the colors on this plate are gonna pop. So we're gonna take the mandoline and we're going to actually slice our radish. So we have these little watermelons. And we're gonna pop them into this bowl. We're also going to slice our onion on the mandolin as well. I am going to save the trim of the onion and pop it into my shrimp stock bowl because I'm gonna make something delicious with that later this week. Also, by the way, purple onions add such a depth and color to your stock if you're looking for a nice deep stock color. And then when you char the onion peels as well or grill them, the stock is like popping. So I'm gonna quarter the onion and I'm gonna take this edge, not the middle. You can take this edge as well, but I like to take the edge and I like to slice the edge so it gets like these nice little thin little julienne looking slices like that. Just like that, just a few little pieces of onion. Nothing too cray-cray. I want to have a little bit of punchy, like sharp freshness into the salad, but not too much. I don't want it to overpower all of the other flavors we have going on. So we're just gonna use a little bit of the onion. And then I'm gonna add some ice water into this so we can shock it, so we can kind of pull some of that sharpness out of the onion, but also crisp these vegetables up. So we're gonna let this shock and hang and get crispy and gorgeous. We're going to actually do a little fine slice of a little baby serrano chili. This is what's gonna go into the salad after we toss everything up, and it comes out to be gorgeous. It's gonna be so freaking good. Tomatoes, obviously tomatoes are a beautiful, bountiful summer veg or fruit. Why do I keep saying veg? I want everything to be a vegetable so bad, but it's not. If you're a freaking fruit, don't let anybody identify you as a vegetable, okay? Be the fruit that you are. Like, what the hell? That's how I feel. Like, if I'm a vegetable, why would I want to be a fruit? And vice versa. So we're gonna take these and we're going to cut them in half. I wanna make sure we got some good vibrant color. So we got some yellow, we got some of these green and red ones. Some more red. We can go a little bit more red. And we're also going to season this with a little bit of that garlic shallot oil. And might as well hit it with a little bit of lime as well while we wait. Kind of let that do something great. So I had a thought. Obviously, I'm gonna be basting all of these amazing things that we're grilling, and I was like, I have so much time in my fridge, might as well make a little brush with some time versus using my grill brush. I think this would be nice, a nice addition to the flavors we're building. That being said, I wanna melt this. The Wiggles had some other bangers, I'm not gonna lie. They always had something fun and catchy. There was a chef, they're wearing chef hats. They were wearing chef hats, weren't they? That is so cute. I totally remember. I feel like the purple guy was my favorite one. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm making that up. Who knows? What if that song birthed the inner chef T as a child with the chef hat and the song and the yummy yummy. Like, I don't know if I'm reaching, but all the things count. So we got our butter and we got our thyme. This is what we're gonna use to baste our shrimp as well as our vegetables. Every moment we can to add some flavor. Don't miss out on that opportunity, okay? I'm just trying to help you add some flavor into your life and some color and some vibes, if you haven't caught on by now. So we're going to now skewer our shrimpies. You don't have to skewer the shrimp. Technically, since I am not serving the shrimp on the skewer, you know, it's like, why do it that way? I think it's for ease and convenience. All I have to do is flip the skewer versus flipping, you know, 20 shrimp when I can just flip 2 skewers or 3 skewers and they'll cook evenly. Pro tip. So I have some skewers that have been soaking in water. You wanna soak your skewers in some water, all right? Because if you don't soak your skewers in water, they'll burn, they'll burn. You know, they're obviously gonna get some color and char. You wanna prevent them from burning, especially if you're gonna serve it on the skewer. You wanna make sure somebody has a handle. You know, the handle will burn off. That kind of prevents it from catching fire. We have that. We're gonna take our shrimpies and we are going to, don't stab yourself, okay? Because that hurts. I've done that a lot. I like to leave some space for a handle so that way you can turn your shrimp. Turn and burn, good old turn and burn. All right, maybe I think 5 will fit on this. 5. And you wanna make sure you're giving them some room to grow and love each other, okay? Because if you don't give them room to grow, they're not gonna flourish. That being said, I'm happy with 4. I'm happy with that, right? If you love it, let it grow. If you love it, let it go. Not me though, not me. If you love me and you let me go, you don't love me. All right, that's good, that's good. I think 4 is decent. 4 is decent. And what I say by giving it space, I mean like, don't like smush it, like keep smushing them and keep trying to pack them on there. Give them some space and the opportunity to shine. Lovely, and like I said earlier, if you wanna serve them on a skewer, you could totally just go straight shrimp, but if you wanted to incorporate the vegetables on the skewer, you could do that as well. I'll show y'all. Oh, I'll show you. Boom, boom. Honestly, if I was at somebody's barbecue and they were making this, I would be like, oh yeah, this host knows what they're doing. They know how to take me to Flavor Town really quick. They know how to cook. And it's a fun little Labor Day task too. Like, I feel like if you're cooking with some friends or like maybe even your kids, your family or whatever, this is a cute little fun project. Like some skewers, obviously with ease and being careful, just like that. And I think for this last one, I wanna show y'all what it would look like to skewer some with the veg. So we'd take our little shrimpy, right? We'll skewer it like this. Obviously, since this is a nice thicker piece of protein, the veg, you know, you might wanna cut it a little bit bigger so they're all cooking at the same time. A little peach on the skewer, a little shrimp, a little squash. I mean, that's a very summer forward skewer, right? It's cute. We got the peach, we got the tomato, we got the squash, we got the shrimpies. Let us do another one just like that. And maybe Jack and I will eat this while we grill it. So that way we don't have to wait for the salad to build. This is also a great way to kind of like nosh and entertain and snacky snack while your people are, you know, here hanging out with you. We got the squash, tomato, shrimpy, tomato. Lovely. So everything is on sheet tray so that it is easy to transport to your grill. It's fun because you could just mise it and you could go grill, you can go entertain, and you can go chit chat and catch up about life and all of that greatness. All right, so now that our mise for our shrimp and our vegetables and fruits are set aside, it's the perfect time to get into your beverage. Cause I mean, you can't like grill and chill without something to sip on. It's hot. You need something to cool you down, maybe even turn you up. So this recipe is very versatile. I mean, look at all that tea, literally. So we're gonna take the tea bags out. Yazerski. Period. I also have some fresh squeezed lemon juice. We're gonna add this into, so technically, Arnold Palmer is sweet tea and lemonade mixed together. But what I'm doing is taking our tea and our lemon juice, and then I'm gonna sweeten both of these up with a little homemade simple scissor, okay?
Simple scissor.
Scissor, you don't know that? Sipping on some scissor. Sipping on some scissor. What? Okay, Jack, I gotta put you onto that. Scissor. So we're gonna add the homemade simple syrup into our tea. I find that simple syrup is just like the best way to sweeten any type of beverage versus just pouring in the sugar itself. You have to wait for it to dissolve and do all that. Sometimes there's granulated sugar at the bottom of the cup. Like, let's taste this. I'm not mad. I like it a little tart. All right, honeys. So we got our iced tea. I got some ice. This is such an easy, delicious little drinky drink to host with and serve up with. And since tea bags can be steeped more than once, you could also just add the tea bag straight back into this bowl, which I am gonna do, and then keep fortifying with simple syrup and keep fortifying with lemon juice down the line. I think another beautiful touch to add to your Arnold Palmer could be some type of fruit. You could also even muddle it if you have some time and you wanna do this like a few nights before, but I'm gonna add just like a few slices of peach as well as a little mint to our vibe as well. Because we have it, just like that. And a little lemon slice. Just like that. Love that. Yeah. Cooking with tea. Hashtag. This is for you, mate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Boop. Cheers.
Ooh,
Bomb.
so good.
Let us clean up the station and I'll meet you at the grill. All right, y'all. So now that we're outside and it's freaking blazing hot, I'm trying to tell you, the heat is unbearable. We're gonna grill these very quickly, and that's why we have things that are super easy to grill so you can get out the heat and into some cool chill vibes. So we're gonna start out by grilling all of our fruits because, believe it or not, fruits take a long time to grill, especially when you wanna get like a nice deep char on them. Last but never least, our little shrimpies. We got our basting situation right here. You could totally use a grill brush. This is totally optional. I like to pretty much like mop the shrimp with this like honey butter situation. My peaches. Might as well baste it all. We got it. Perfect. Oh yeah. Gonna let that shine for a little bit. Yeah. This peach is done. This is done. This is done. Oh yeah. I mean, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous display of grilled amazingness. I can't wait to put this all together. Let's do it. All right, y'all. I raided my liquor cabinet and I think Contrero is a great addition to spike your Arnold Palmer. It smells amazing in here. We have all of the grilled smoky elements taking over my brain. So that being said, I actually do want to add a little bit of cucumber to the fresh side of things in the salad. So I'm gonna slice a little cucumber and I'm gonna pop that in with the tomatoes. I'm also gonna add in our serrano chili to this base here. And I'm going to take our watermelon radish and our onion to this salad as well. We're also gonna dress the salad with a little bit of citrus juice and some salt and a little bit of lime. And we're just gonna give this a toss. I also feel like you can't have anything super summery and vibrant and bright without some fresh herbs. So we're gonna pick some mint. You don't wanna get too finicky with the mint and the cilantro. You can kind of totally keep the top half of the stem, just like that. Little splooshes. And then we're gonna shock the herbs as well, just like we shocked our radish and our onions. And there's that. So we have our salad mies ready to go. We also have our grilled amazingness ready to go as well. So as I mentioned earlier, I really wanted to keep everything whole. As you can see, it makes things quicker. You're not picking and flipping all these tiny little pieces, and it kind of helps hold the integrity of whatever it is that you are grilling. So I have our grilled peaches. I'm going to actually cut the halves in 2/4. I love a grilled peach, oh my gosh. I feel like not enough people eat grilled peaches. It's so good. This is the perfect warm, it's like a warm salad, if you will. Got all of our beautiful peaches. We got our avocado. I must say, if we didn't oil the avocado and if it was directly on the coals, I think it would have charred a little bit more deeply, but I mean, this is beautiful. Grilled avocado, OMG. Grilled avocado, grilled peach. Absolute. I'm gonna go ahead and quarter these as well. If you know me by now, you know I love a good oblique sharp cut. So we're actually going to place these on our plate, just like this. Kind of have some fun with it. Beautiful peaches on the bottom. Some avocado. You can actually build 2 platters with this if you would like to. And then of course we have our grilled squash. You really want to grill this mindfully. You don't want to over grill this. I know it's really easy to over grill squash, but you still want to have some type of like toothsomeness to it. I mean, this looks banging already. Like this with a little bit of like chili oil and some lemon and some zest. So we have our little grilled shrimp. You could use a fork and get in between each shrimp. Hey, no you can't, because now it's stuck. Just use your fingers. I guess it saves everybody some time. You want to take your shrimp and just kind of place it here and there. And let's hit it with a little bit of lemon juice and some Maldon salt. And then we are going to add some more beautiful vegetables and fruits right on top. I mean, oh my God, are you kidding? This looks so good. And then of course, last but not least, some herbies. Honestly, I don't think I've ever done anything without herbs. And then those will go on top as well. And we have this beautiful, vibrant, freaking warm summer salad. Like, get into the vibes. As I mentioned, you could totally also keep it in a skewer like this. But I think presentation-wise, this is it. This is the moment. This is who we want to meet. It's this platter of freaking grilled deliciousness. I would be so ecstatic if somebody served me this on Labor Day or any grill day. What? And it's fairly clean and healthy. A lot going on. There's a lot going on here. Kind of sort of like me. We love that. Let's taste this, shall we? I want to go shrimp first. Perfectly cooked shrimp. Grilled peach, grilled avocado, tomato, herbs. That was bomb. but that's where the money's at, honestly. Like, fresh seasonal produce at its peak is the most delicious thing ever. All you have to do is have the few techniques and it's a win. It's a win-win. Y'all, this is absolutely delicious. I'm not just saying that because I'm hungry, but it's like so good. I mean, look at all the colors on my fork. Colors equal flavor, just in case you didn't know. The sweetness from the peach, the shrimp, the chili, the snap from the cucumber and radish, and the juiciness from the fresh tomato. Y'all, this, look how juicy that is. This will literally wow anybody on any grill day. So I hope you guys make this for your friends, your guests, or even yourself this Labor Day. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings.